morning. It's 6 a.m. and we are currently in my garden shed, and it is a little bit nippy, and I'm out this early hoping to capture a picture of a garden bird. As it says in the title, I am blind. I am a blind photographer, but I do have a little bit of vision left, less than 5%. I've been registered blind since 2008, and I have an eye condition called retinitis pigmentosa, or RP, and it's where the eyesight deteriorates, and it comes in and until it goes, and it also doesn't let you see very well in low light, which means photography will be a challenge, but I do like a challenge, so we'll see how it goes. I am very much a novice. I don't really know anything about cameras, which is strange because my father is a professional photographer, and a good friend, James, is also a photographer as well. So I'm hoping that with those two in my corner, I can call on them for any help, hints and tips along the way. But my vlog is basically to show everybody how I learn photography. Taking pictures of wildlife is where I'm leaning towards more than anything else, but I do also like landscape as well. And I'm not aiming to become the world's best wildlife photographer, because it just won't happen. But I'm aiming to become the best wildlife photographer that I can be with my limited vision. So that's a bit about myself. Like I said, we're in my garden. It's 6 o'clock, just before sunrise, and I've been out earlier this morning and put some mealworms out, some fat boars, and some winter bird seed as well, to see what we can capture. I've only just moved into this neighbourhood, and I know that there's a lot of birds around, but equally there's a lot of cats and dogs as well, so they seem to be quite shy in coming down. So I'm thinking that early morning and late evening might be the best times to capture them. But what I've done is I've got the general bird feeders that you get from your garden centres. I've got one of them running down the side of my garden next to some hedges or bushes. And down the bottom of the garden I've actually hand-built my own bird feeder, which I'll show you at some point, in maybe in a different vlog. And the reason I've done this is obviously to encourage birds into the garden, but I know where the bird should now be, because with your eyesight having tunnel vision, if something's over here and you're looking this way, whereas a normal person would be able to go straight to it, I won't see it, so it'd be feeding there all day long and I'm looking in the wrong direction, which is quite funny. But this way the birds can come to me and I can get them in the area that I want them in to capture them on my camera. But it seems to be, you can hear there's a lot. There's a lot of birds around at the moment. You can hear obviously the morning call of the magpie and the crows and the wood pigeons. And I know there's a lot of little birds just over the other side of the shed there. I'm just waiting for them to and start feeding, and hopefully we can get a bird or so. Okay, so it's about 7:30 now in the morning, and the sun is very much up, and it's making taking pictures quite difficult because it's so bright coming across, and the area that I want to take the picture to is really quite dark at the moment. So what I think I might do is go in and have a cup of coffee, warm up, and wait for the sun to move up and around a bit, and then come back out late morning, early afternoon, and see what the light is doing then. But at the moment it's a clear blue sky, so it's been quite difficult because every time the birds have been coming down and feeding, I've had to creep outside the shed to get the picture, and they're really finicky this morning, they really are. And because at the moment we've just had the beast from the east. It's 2018 and we've just had all that snow and it's very cold, and the shed windows keeps freezing over with ice. So if you are looking to take pictures from inside your shed at any point during the year, a good tip is to always have a sponge in the shed, so when you get up in the morning and you put the feed out for the birds to bring them in, and give the windows inside and outside a once over, because if you're shooting through it, it's going to show on the picture. So I've had to go out there several times actually to keep getting the ice off the windows. It's crazy, and that's I think that's what's probably made the birds scared, as they come down and feed, and I'm trying to sneak out to get a picture, and they fly off, and then next thing I'm out there scraping the windows off. So there's a lot of birds around, you can hear them, but I think for now, go in, have a cup of coffee, warm up, wait for the sun to move, and we'll try again. But the signs are good. The signs are good. There's a lot of birds who have been feeding. It's just been a bit unfortunate this morning. So yeah, see you in a sec. Okay, so it's early afternoon now, 2:30, and the sun has moved more towards the back of the garden, and it's actually come over a bit cloudy, so the lighting is actually a lot better in regards to me being able to focus on the bird feeder, and with and without the camera, to be fair. This morning it was quite difficult once the sun was up. There seemed to be a lot of glare coming right across. I couldn't even see down there, so it was very difficult this morning. But since this morning I've been out in the garden pottering about, and I've noticed that the birds have been feeding even with me in the garden, which is a good sign. So I've just been down and refilled it all with some mealworms and winter birdseed, and I'm hoping now that we'll be able to get a couple of shots. There's a lot around, and I think they've just been waiting for me to pop back into the shed so they can come down and feed. But it'd be interesting to see what the quality of the picture is like, because I'm shooting through perspex, which seems a bit misty. It's not as clear as glass. So hopefully, I've been on the phone and I've spoken to a garden centre, and they've got some glass for this shed in, so I might pop around and see if I can pick that up and get it fitted, so it'd be a much clearer shot. So that's where I am at the moment, and hoping that we'll be able to get a shot of a bird or two. But it's so relaxing just being out here, just hearing the birds. It's so quiet where I live. We've only moved in not that long ago, so it's really nice. Let's see how we get on this afternoon. Okay, it's been a bit slow today. I've managed to get a picture of what I think is a house sparrow. I'll have to try and get a better look at it on the camera and see. It was a small bird, brown with like a creamy white chest, so I'm sure that's a house sparrow. And the other one was a magpie, but it's about 6 o'clock in the evening now, and it's been a bit slow. I know that there's been people doing work and so on in their garden, so I don't know if that's what scared them off. There's been a lot of dogs barking as well, but crept outside just a moment ago, and I was now on the floor trying to get a better picture, so I'm not like shooting through the perspex, which made focusing a lot easier, as you would expect it would. And there's birds all around me, but they didn't come and feed, so I think maybe next time I'll have to think about what I'm wearing, because I probably stood out like a sore thumb. But I put the big coat on because it's about 6 o'clock, so we've been out here for a few hours, and I've managed to get the house sparrow, and a magpie. But just watching those two birds, where it was amazing. Like the sparrow came in and literally landed, took a worm, and was gone. Back, worm, gone. Whereas the magpie flew in and just sat there like the king, like nothing's taking me out. And I was able to get loads of pictures of him, whereas I had to be quite quick with the sparrow, so I'm not sure how they're going to come out, what the focus is going to be like, but it's going to be interesting. And the magpie was good fun to work on focus and zooming in, zooming out. The sparrow, I'm glad I got him, because it's quite a dark bird, and it does blend in with the background down there. And I'll post a picture up so you can see what I'm looking at. But to get it, I was very chuffed with, very pleased with that, to be fair. And hopefully, once I get some glass in here, it'll be easier to shoot out of here. And as the weather warms up, I'll be able to sit outside and get some pictures as well. But it is absolutely freezing. Where I was sat outside to get a better shot, I was sat on the mud, so it was all my leg, my feet, my bum is absolutely frozen. But it's been good fun today, real good fun. And thank you very much for watching. And like I said in the beginning, this is my first entry, and there'll be plenty more to come, hopefully with more information along the way. Thank you. Until next time, I'll see you again.